All right, we're live. Just let everybody get in here. Chat. What's going on, everybody? Doing some live stream action on this Saturday. Drinking some kombucha. What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello. You're looking at, I'm doing some master, well, I was doing master studies. Check it out. Some epic stuff that you can learn from here. So I was just working on that. So we did that event with Steven and AJ, which was super cool. And I was really inspired. Steven was talking about working on an imaginative sketching regimen. So I think I'm going to do that today. It'll be a lot of repetition. It might not be the most exciting. But part of it is going to be sketching something from reference, doing it a couple times, and then sketching it without reference. I might even start with this demon dude. Maybe I'll start with something else. I don't know yet. But we got some good metal. Always nice. A little bit of periphery. This song is so good. This is like the song of 2019. What's going on, Nikki? Maybe I should just warm up, just doodling. Basically just waiting for hockey tonight? Hell yeah. Greetings from Jamaica. Hell yeah. Can I give you advice? Something about a character design. I'm not sure. What tablet hardware do you use? I'm using Huion Canvas GT221 Pro. Hey, thanks, man. I'm glad you've been watching. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Let's just start with weird faces. That always seems to pique my interest. What's the best exercises for figure drawing? Honestly, I'm going to say drawing a lot of figures, but maybe look at the way Michael Hampton goes about it and some of the other people. The Loomis books I really liked. Oh, this part's so good. Dun, 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 dun. How did I choose master studies? Or like what master studies did I choose? I was just looking at Michelangelo. He's a pretty famous painter. I was doing it with my class yesterday, so it wasn't like there was some sort of reason why I was doing it. It's part of the curriculum, or at least the curriculum I set up. One more question. Should you study anatomy from bone to muscle, or does it matter? I think it helps to understand the bones because, like, it gives some logic to why the muscles are the way that they are. Because the whole purpose of muscles, if you really think about it, is just to move those bones. So if you're not too familiar with them, I find it harder. That being said, I'm sure there's plenty of people who disagree, or some people who go about it differently. What university did I graduate from? I went to Stony Brook University for biochemistry. Had nothing to do with art. But it was awesome. I love the fact that, I mean, to be honest, I really loved going to school for biochem. It was super cool. Get to see some crazy shit. What's an effective way to study art? I have all different theories on it. You know, a lot of times I'm of the mindset that you should learn like a bunch of fundamentals. Like I started with perspective mostly. Hold on, let's put on some Meshuggah. It's a good song, but Meshuggah is cooler. So let's get that shit going. Here we go. Hope you have a good day. I'm having a great day, actually. Super nice. I got up. No stress going on, which is always a good thing. I cleaned my apartment, which was super nice. And after this, I'm going to go rock climbing. So I'm going to have a kick-ass day. Right when I'm drawing. Awesome, man. Does knowing fundamentals help with design? I'm going to say yes to some degree, but also design is very different. I think it helps with design in that it helps you demonstrate your design ideas better. When's the next challenge? I'm going to set it up this week. And I'm going to try to secure some sponsors too, so that we can actually give away more tablets and that I don't have to pay for it. How to develop a visual library. I'm doing it now, kind of, you'll see once I start studying things. Maybe we'll pick like a particular topic, and then I'll draw it once from observation, then try to repeat it from imagination. So do the same sketch over and over again. Right now, I'm just trying to warm up by doodling from imagination. What book did I study perspective from? That was pretty much entirely Scott Robertson's How to Draw. Did I just shrink shit down? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm readjusting the stream size. Let's move this over here. What's my favorite color? I don't know. I like all of them because it's all about color harmony, you know what I mean? It's all about how they work together. Do you sometimes try to draw from reference of other artists you adore? Yeah, I mean, that's what these off to the left are. Those are from Michelangelo. Please draw hentai. Alright. Fine. It's gonna be the one and only time I take a request. But it's imaginative sketching day. Let's do it. Let me just finish this Gollum-ish character. What happened to Elliot? He's here. He's just not he's not here today. And I kind of just impromptu decided to do a stream, so. Hentai of Elon Musk? Hell yeah. Yes. I don't want to do that, but I like the idea of it. Somebody more qualified could do that, maybe. So when you say he's here, you mean he's alive? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Technically here as well. There he is. See, he's in the chat. Did I eat Elliot? I can't tell you whether or not I did. Maybe we need to move his, curl him back a little bit. Hey, kitty. Just curious, what got you into drawing? Did you do it during college or after? I got into drawing when I was younger because of the band that I was in. We didn't have a lot of money, and so we couldn't hire people to do art, so we needed somebody to do it. And I was like, well, I used to draw a little bit, so I guess I'll just do it. And the more I think about it, I realize I got a lot of mileage there, even though like my drawings kind of sucked. I got a lot of mileage because I sort of built up an idea of the artist that I like, and I learned a lot about master studies because I think pretty much the only way I learned at that point was just looking at other artists and imitating it, and then being like, wow, look how clever I am. And it wasn't clever at all because I just basically was ripping people off. But I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't know. When are you going to do some color? I've been doing color on my own time. I did some on stream as well. In fact, this year is going to be a lot of color because we're working on the board game. So going to be a lot of color going on this year. We'll do more anatomy-focused videos in the future. Yeah, I'm going to finish up that Regimen series, so... I'll change that head shape a little. Let's make it flatter. I feel like this Gollum Goblin-esque character would be listening to Meshuggah. I don't get color, man. I'm so used to describing objects with line. Yeah, it takes a little bit, All this stuff takes time to get used to. I will say that since I've been drawing more in like shapes of value and stuff, it's been translating to painting a lot better. I'm still sort of combining that line and value thing together. When I saw this, it blew my mind. Pretty boy James, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm back. Is this a Dobby? It might be a Dobby. You know the meaning of Meshuggah in my language? Yeah, I did actually know that. I think that's probably why they called it the band that. People are calling me that because of Ethan Becker called me that. Is life drawing really important to do? Yeah. I mean, even if it's not from life and you're just doing it from the computer, do it. Favorite album of all time? That's a tough call. It might be Francis the Mute by Mars Volta. Not entirely sure. All right, somebody said to draw hentai, so let's do it. Get out of here, Gollum. Let's see how this works out. It might turn out terribly. And it probably will, since it's hentai. Knee Obliviscaris. Cool, let's do it. Stooping low, James. I mean, it's probably not going to turn out great. I'm no hentai master. I gotta adjust the scale here. Naughty. Starting to understand the image. Yeah, I mean, I'm just starting out loose. It's not so raunchy, though. Or not so, intense. The love isn't there, you know? Right. Sure, that's YouTube terms of service. Nope. Whatever. It's the year of getting kicked off YouTube. Plus, I gotta make sure that it doesn't, so I don't violate COPPA. I gotta make sure they know it's not for children. Is this the dude who did the Becoming a Geek series? Yeah, that is me. And now I'm trying to become a geek in other ways. Start the year with naked women steady to show them. There we go. Sorry, I'm drawing super loose. It's kind of nice to warm up super loose. That's another part of the whole, whatchamacallit, for me, trying to just have more fun with it, draw loose, not worry about every little bit of detail and whatnot. Chat's getting naughty. Yeah, it's really softcore. Yeah. I just have to draw a big fat penis. Oh, that Sam Nielsen course is, whatchamacallit, is really good. Is drawing from pictures okay? Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, you gotta work on, you know, different things all the time. Like, today I'm trying to draw more from imagination, but drawing from reference has its own benefit. You can only really get better at drawing from imagination if you study from reference as well. Does the brush that you're using have transfer activated? Maybe? What does transfer do? It has pressure sensitivity activated. I don't know if that's what you mean. Same thing? Oh, maybe it is the same thing. I've messed up the whole proportions here and it's driving me crazy, so let's fix this. Yeah, that works. Rocking out too much sugar, much sugar. For anybody who's not been on this channel, it's probably really weird to hear metal and hentai all happening at once. Bigger titty? Oh boy. Pretty Boy James came from Ethan Becker's video. And yeah, actually it's kind of fun to draw naughty stuff. It's just, I never really do it, but it's kind of challenging in an interesting way. Partially because I feel like most of the stuff I draw is not like... It's hard to make that something feel sensual, like it's... You know what I mean? Like there's... I don't know how Kim Jong-gi does it so well. H3, H3? What are we talking about with that? I'd love to see you actually try hentai proportions. I could try... I haven't really drawn anime in a while, but, and by a while I mean since I was like 10 or something. She's dumb thick. Sorry, man. That's how I draw my ladies. I don't like the I'm not into that anime proportion. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go for what I'm into. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. I don't know what a good thrusting pose would be. How's Kim Jung-gi's course in Super Annie? Well, it's just helped me draw all this hentai. Is that Meshuggah? You're damn right it's Meshuggah. What are your hobbies when I'm not drawing? I've been doing a lot of rock climbing, which has been so much fun. I'm not great, but I'm doing V4 courses right now. If you do any rock climbing, that might mean something to you. I go to metal shows. I play metal. I live in Brooklyn, so there's a lot to do in terms of just going out, hanging out and stuff. What's Carly up to these days? She's been working, doing stuff. She's working for this fashion designer. She just hasn't been, whatchamacallit, coming to streams. I play metal. Yeah, I used to play in a band called Painted in Exile. You can check that out. I have a music channel where I never post, but I do have some riffs there already. Played metal a lot longer than I've been drawing, so if you're interested in that, you can have a look. Maybe this guy just doesn't have legs, but he farts to keep himself in the air as he thrusts. Oh, this song's so good. Give him super anime eyes. I don't even understand anime eyes. Man, anime and manga eyes are weird. They are weird. Where did I find the reference? I'm trying to draw for imagination. That's why it's called Imaginative Sketching Regimen. Fake artists can't draw anime eyes. Let's draw some sexy ladies. I actually don't know Sabu. Draw a metal sexy lady? Strong orc woman. What's going on? Yeah, I've seen you been drawing, my dude. A self-pleasure pose. Oh, yeah, we could do something like that. We came just in time. Gordon, we're doing lots of nudity and sexuality. Yeah, give me a little bit, Gordon, and then I'll link you in just because I wanna like stay in my flow state for just a little bit longer, and then we'll chat. How long have I been an artist? Not very long. 4 or 5 years now. I don't know if I want the arms out like that. Are these for imagination? Yep. That is the plan for the day. Oh. That's why it's the imaginative sketching regimen. Also, I just realized everything is totally off frame, so let me fix that. Now I'm gonna draw figures today, mostly. Give her the biggest tits within realistic proportions. I don't know why everybody's so stoked on the big boobs. I mean, maybe you're just being funny, or maybe you're. I feel like big boobs are like a 12-year-old kind of thing, and then like once you get older, and you're like, oh no, I don't know why I was so hyped on that. Maybe I'm just projecting my own thoughts. I don't know. Full hentai mode. I mean, I'm trying. I'm not. I'm no hentai master by any stretch of the imagination. What else can we do? You make her like she's losing balance because she has big tits. Oh my god. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's try it. Anyway, I'm gonna draw smaller. I had to think of how I want to do that. Alright, let's get some... There we go. I had to look up anime eyes because I don't know how Hold up. Alright, now I gotta scale her down because I made everything. I made her head. Do it. Draw the cheesiest Conan victory pose. Alright, we'll do that next. I have to finish drawing this girl, anime girl falling over because her boobs are too big. Is that what I'm doing? The momentum is just too much. Anyone know artists that only work for imagination? I mean, I think people just do both for the most part because you only really fuel that imagination by learning from reference. I don't mean this as an offense to the boob community, but I feel like big boobs are so dumb. Like really big ones. Trying to think of how I want her to be falling over. If I want this leg to be... Yeah, okay, I got it. But for real, that guy on the left is looking at 16. The one who was looking down. That's awesome. Most of the work from Karl Kopinski is from Imagination. That's true. I just think my point is like that guy's been at it for so many years. I think it takes a while to get there. So don't feel the pressure to be there immediately. Make the boobs harder. I don't think that works. Alright. Shitty hands are shitty hands. Beautiful. Is this a daily drawing regimen? It's part of it. Just want to doodle from imagination more. So we got Gollum. We got oops, this farting dude. These two. How long are my drawing regimens for? Well, this whole thing is going to be for the whole year. So I'm just going to keep doing imaginative drawing all year. Do I train for hours or take? I definitely take breaks. I like to do. I mean, my mentorship was 6 hours straight. There was like a little bit of time in between. Will I stream imaginative drawings often? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for 2020. I need to get over the fear of like not doing that. So I really need to spend a lot of time just drawing from imagination. So 2020 is gonna be all that. I pretty much cleared up my schedule, so that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. Let's draw weird shapes. Weird shaped people. Shit, I keep starting the same way. Maybe foreshortening. Alright, this song is not intense. If you bring this good music... Wait, what was it? Sign me in. There you go. Cool. Yeah, I'm always doing Meshuggah or whatever. Oh, this is the best one. What are we trying to do with my art? Are just trying to improve as much as possible? Or you're trying to work in the industry? I'm trying to improve as much as possible. Because I want to do. I guess I'm trying to work for Magic the Gathering. So that's probably my biggest one, and I'm trying to work on my own board game, which requires a lot of imaginative sketching. So. Most of my life I've drawn without references. I need to use them. It seems too boring. No, it's a matter of like, it's not so boring. You just have to like learn what it is you can get from it. Nah. Am I self-taught? Yes. Nancy Pelosi naked. Ugh. Not something I want to see. Alright, you want to see thick. I'll give you guys thick. Never mind. Really comforting music. Yeah, I mean, I did not go to Art Center. I left school at, what is it, 2015, May of 2015. And then I just kind of hit the ground running from there. I'm also older than most of you, probably. I mean, and if I'm not, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, Everybody starts at different times. There was this dude in my school that, because I was in grad school, there was a dude that went there and he was 40-something years old. And so people just find where they want to go as they do it, you know? Is it okay to start late? That's exactly what I'm saying. All right, I gotta let my naughty brain take over for a moment. See, I gotta do it. I don't actually have to do it. I'm kidding, but and we all know Kim Jong-gi's regimen for getting inspiration. About what Ivan just said, I do think that learning music really helped me figure out how to orient my practice. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Sorry, everybody. Use that scale button. Spamming that question there, buddy. Oh shit. There we go. James, who do you like more, Adam Hughes or Frank Cho? I wish I knew either of those people. I'm gonna go with Frank, because that's a better name. Actually, you know what? No, fuck that. Adam is a better name. Adam Hughes all the way. Sorry. Let me flip this. Maybe that'll help jog my imagination or see what I'm missing. I think I turned the neck too much. That might be the issue. I didn't have Marshall as a teacher, but I learned perspective from his online series first. That was like the first thing. Yeah, I forgot. That's the first thing I did. That's a hard angle. No pun intended. I think I put the face in an impossible angle, so I'm going to have to cut that out. It's got to be more in profile. Dude, I think I don't think I'm gonna answer the whose art style do I love the most. Not just because you've been spamming it, but also I don't have an answer for it. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so important to know. I'm on this struggle bus here. I always get fucked up with nose shapes. That's why. Total cheat fest. That's a good sign of something I gotta work on there, that those shapes. Okay, now everything is out of scale. Fuck. Hate when that happens. Now I gotta cheat even more. This is gonna be the worst sketch of all time. I mean, maybe it'll be alright by the end, but God. Sorry for spamming. No, it's alright. Don't worry. I'm not gonna boot you. I'm just not like whatchamacallit, trying to get in the zone here. Yeah, I think I got that angle now. As far as new school, okay, so I will actually answer that now. As far as new school and old school, that's, yeah, because a lot of the old school reference comes from like this type of stuff, which is old master studies that I've been doing a lot of. I obviously love a lot of new people like Kim Jong-gi, Evan Munson, all like the Super Annie group of artists. Joe Madureira. So many. I don't know who I don't know. This music isn't usually my style, but when I'm drawing, it drowns out the insecurities. Yeah, it's good for that because it's so intense that you're just like, fuck yeah. Can we put on a Doom playlist? A little less heavy? Maybe. I'm not really the biggest Doom metal fan. Sorry. Maybe that'll be one of the member features, is you get to choose the metal playlist. That'd be really funny, actually. But on the Sega 32 Doom music. There you go. So if I really want to get these shapes down, what I should do after this is treat it like I was doing, or do it in pen, because I've been doing the same thing just in pen on my sketchbook. Do you ever go back to simple forms when I struggle? Yeah, I find that I do every once in a while. I've tried to make my basic forms really more organic. So here's a good example. If I draw a cylinder, right? Okay, I have cylinders which I can pose in perspective, but check this shit out. What if I take those same cylinders and then taper them? So they get a little bit more organic and life to them. So it's kind of the same idea. How many hours do I find myself drawing? I don't know. It changes. I have a mentorship that I've been doing, so I've been required to do 6 hours on those days. Some days I do less. The boobs I erased were good? Oh, sorry. Sometimes I'm not even thinking, I just do shit. One thing that you obviously did overcome is that you draw comfortably while people are watching. Thanks. Yeah, it's taken a lot of time. Honestly, I haven't been comfortable drawing from imagination while people are watching until today. Today was kind of a point where I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Especially after I listened to, again, Steven. We did that event together, and I was just like, shit, I really need to just start being myself a little bit more, start being more comfortable sharing my work, and like, I think the me that's in videos a lot of times isn't the same. Like, this is probably a little more akin to my personality. Like, I listen to metal and just, I don't know. I'm not like super polite or whatever. You know, I'm not super well versed. Kind of have the mouth of a sailor. And so for me, what helped was just sort of gradually stepping up the difficulty of streaming. And then realizing there's really nothing to lose. Yeah, YouTube, and that's another thing. You know, when you watch YouTube videos, you can get a sense that people are drawing super fast. I'll answer that multiple forms interacting in just a second. It's actually pretty hard and something I struggle with a lot. Any interest in engineering? I think it's super cool. I was debating on going to school for it. I ended up not going to it, but what are my Photoshop tools? Just the hard round pressure and opacity, and an eraser. ArtStation update when? Never. I don't really care about ArtStation. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do it when I want to get a job, then I'll do it. Until now, until then, I don't really need it. And I don't need a job, so I'm good at the moment. But when I do want one, maybe when I get more paintings, I'll post there. Either that, or I'll just be like those super anti guys and just sell sketchbooks for a living. That should be a 2020 goal, actually, is just get enough sketches that I like, that I want to put in a book. It is a pretty good mind state not needing a job. Another thing is I had to accept, I think a big thing for me this year is I was doing a lot of teaching, and it was taking away from a lot of the work that I want to be doing. Like, I want to be doing more imaginative sketching and pushing the art more rather than the business side of things. So that's been a big growth for me, or a big thing to learn from. Let me answer the multiple forms thing. It's actually really hard. I guess you could just think about it like with these arms or whatever. I try to keep everything in terms of cylinders and organic forms. The hard thing is making things interact. So when you press in on a surface, you get this darker area, and then you get a subsequent highlight. So that's kind of the hard thing to share, or to make look right. So that helps. Just joined and I see sex positions. Yeah, that's what we were doing hentai today. I have watched the two Peter Han videos. Actually, I didn't watch them all the way through, but I did. I moved this anime girl, whose boobs were too big for her to stand. This channel's just gonna turn into hentai live streams. Where'd I get that hat? This is a band named Johnny Booth. They were on the podcast actually. Let's throw them on. They're great. Do I watch / read hentai? I actually don't. I've never really been into it. It's gonna sound really stupid, because I'm sure people are really into it, but I've never really understood why you'd want to look at hentai versus real people. But whatever, I don't know. It's kind of a challenge to draw. What do I think about Ethan Becker? I love his channel. I think it's great. I just tuned in and all I see is porn. What's happening here? You missed out on the conversations about what's happening. The challenge is drawing from imagination, and early on in the stream they asked me to draw hentai, so I obliged and I went for it. Ethan Becker is the all-American of the art world. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. What do you name this work? I call it Porn on Saturday. Which sounds like plans that we're making, but I'm gonna get rid of that. This work shall be named Yes, Not December. Kind of sounds like indie post-rock band. Yeah, a little bit. Which I like. They were more on like the hardcore side of things, and then they changed it up. Whoever had the courage to ask you to draw hentai is a true hero. I mean, honestly, a lot of people have asked me throughout the years. It's just the goal was drawing from imagination, so it's more of me being a little bit brave today. I really got to figure out how I want to make this guy. Maybe I should start with the legs. Let's race this back a little bit. It's definitely going to be, yeah, intersecting. Well, let's just make that connect. I've never heard that term in my life before, and I don't like it. Sugar walls? Don't like that term at all. There we go. Epic straddle pose. Arm back. Beautiful stuff. I love what's happening right now, but how is YouTube chill with it? Well, I don't know if they are necessarily. They don't really have a choice as to what I do. It's also the stream's not monetized, so. And to be honest, they don't pay me enough anyway, so if they demonetize the whole channel, who cares? It doesn't matter. I doubt they're going to demonetize it anyway, though. Have you seen Devilman Crybaby? No. Why are Yujiro so appealing? I don't know. Let's give her elf ears. Make it extra hentai. I feel like that. Is that a hentai thing? Did I just make that up? I don't know. You know, I'm kind of like iffy about the whole YouTube thing. There's a couple things. Like, I'm not iffy about YouTube. I mean, I think people give it a little too much shit because it's kind of crazy that... I think it's crazy in the first place that we get to just make videos and then make money off of that. Because I started posting videos on YouTube, music videos, or like videos of me playing guitar the first year YouTube came out. And there was no way you could make money on it. It was just like you would do it for fun and then people would see it. And I get that they're making a lot of money. It's just like, at the same time, it's kind of crazy that they made an entire career path that wasn't even a thing before. So I think people should chill out a little bit with YouTube and give it a, you know, a bit of a break. It's certainly frustrating at times as a YouTuber myself. Mad respect for this man. He can make his own porn when the internet is down. Thanks, man. Desperate times call for desperate measures, you know? Give that guy a cowboy hat? Oh my god, that's so gross, but I'm gonna do it. There's something even grosser about him being entirely naked and wearing a cowboy hat. I don't know what it is, but it's so gross. But I love it. I hope my grandma's not watching today. Sometimes she watches. I'm gonna have to tell her to stop watching. Put him in socks? Oh my god. Oh, that's so awful. Let's do it. There's nothing worse than having sex in socks. It's an awful thing. It's the... I think that's... Isn't that like a fetish too? For people? Had a speech bubble. Oh god. Let's make those go up a little bit higher. A little bit thinner too. Song's so good. Oh, let's add a little bit of scrunching to them as well, because they're socks. They get a little bit messed up. He's got Yosemite Sam ass mustache. Beautiful. Now put a tiny hat on the girl. It's got to be turning away because her head's turning. Next you'll be drawing manga. It's a slippery slope. This guy needs like an epic patch of chest hair also. Any tips for drawing realistic tattoos? Get some tattoos first. That's the first step. No, I think just treat it like value, like a group of values. So just. Oh wait, are you saying you're tattooing people? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. You gotta. Oh wait. You're talking about tattoos on people versus tattoos, like, rather than giving somebody a tattoo. Okay, so if you're just drawing tattoos, something that Kim Jong-gi and Karl Kopinski do is use like a blue brush pen. The other thing you can do is make sure it wraps around the form, and you can treat it as value. So the local value of the ink is going to be darker. So. And it doesn't need to be super realistic, just, you know. And again, depending on what you're drawing or what the scale of something you're drawing is, if you want to draw it super highly rendered and realistic, then you're going to have to get real close up to that and have a lot of detail. If you don't want something to be, like, I'm drawing realistic proportions here, but the rendering is not realistic at all. Actually, you know what? As much as I love this guy's face, I gotta see that far side of his face as well a little bit. He's got to be tilted at an angle. So let's fix that. I am not using reference for this one. He looks like the Monopoly Man. That's perfect. No, the whole purpose of, like I said, this next year is going to be a lot of just no reference sketching. Trying to get better at that. That's why I'm drawing weird porno with the Monopoly Man. Who needs neck anatomy when we can just put hair there? He needs a monocle? It's just Teddy Roosevelt from Night at the Museum. It's perfect. I hate his face so much. I hate all of it. but it's also great at the same time. That getting that angle is a little bit weird. Let me flip it around so I see my mistakes. It might just be that it's weird because his body makes no sense in comparison to his head. Isn't YouTube going to block this? Well, we'll be here till it does. Is it age restricted? I think it is. Alright, well, we did a lot of porn today. Oh, I need a break. My body hurts. She might be a good head taller than him. That's also a good point, but maybe, I don't know. Love knows no bounds. You want to come in and take over? Why don't you set up a stream and I'll go over to you. Also, and realistically, I should be seeing the back of this guy's head, which is why I don't like it. So I could do something like that. If I want to keep the perspective going. See how much like, it's always so annoying when there's certain positions or postures that you know, and then you can just get it in like a couple lines. And then certain things will just take you fucking forever. You're drawing from reference of you and your girlfriend. Maybe the posture in my head, the poses in my head of that, like, that's, I don't know. It's not reference, but I'm just like thinking in my head. Some naughty thoughts, you know? I do hate sex with socks, though. That is an awful combination of things. Nobody should ever do that. Will I ever do a brainstorm mentorship again? I don't think so. I'm doing other stuff with John Park, though, so that'll be cool. The head looks a little bit better now. Yeah. It makes more sense. As much as I liked Teddy Roosevelt, my desire to make the drawing make sense is higher, fortunately. But I guess that's what you want, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you want in a art YouTube teacher. The perspective is getting a little bit weird. Like, there's a general idea of this. You could include some context to make that read better. But again, since I'm working I'm kind of just going loose for it and not really sketching out the perspective. There are some issues, but that's part of what's cool about art. You just mess around with it. Can I do a video on facial expressions? Yeah, I've been planning on doing it. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. Yeah, he reminds me of Evan Munson. I actually thought that afterwards. Whatever. Sorry to Evan and his wife. I think part of that is Evan always draws faces that kind of resemble himself. And I learned a lot by studying his work, so there's some sort of overlap here. And so now he's made his way into my porno drawings. Share your playlist on which one? Hold up. Share your playlist to your Discord. Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, you know what? Speaking of playlist. Everyone is here because of the thumbnail. What is the thumbnail? Oh no, I didn't set one. Is it? I wonder if it's going to be this. Would you be open to selling drawings like this? Hey, if you pay me, I'll do it. It'd be interesting. I'd like to diversify the way I bring in cash, so that'd be interesting. Personally, I'm not sure why you'd want that, but if you do, all right. This is a good song, but this is another good song. Longer hair, and she's faking it. Yeah. Then you get sucked into the hentai abyss. Nah, I'm not gonna do that for a living. I just wanted to do things that are gonna train my drawing from imagination. Today it just happened to be drawing hentai. Technically, he's right. She is a drawing. That hand sucks ass. I wonder how much Lady Modern Day would approve of this. She's not here, so we don't know yet. No, Jimmy, we're still together. Breakdown. Very good. Brooklyn in the house. Carly is not taller than me. She is 5'1". I am 5'7". I've dated a girl taller than me once. It was kind of awkward. Why is Batman singing in the background? He's just hanging out. A person from imagination, or These two muscular dudes are from master copies, and then the rest of these are from imagination. I'm happy with that pose. It's a little bit difficult, but most expensive piece of clothing. I don't really buy expensive clothing. Maybe shoes for like $90. That's about it. I'm not very. I mostly just spend my money on studio equipment. What other genres do I listen to? I pretty much listen to everything. Been listening to a lot of rap lately. I just like to listen to metal when I draw, though. That's my favorite thing to draw. I actually like drawing these really old school figures, but this has been fun too, doing this these naked people. I think I'll go watch porn now for research. God damn it. I keep trying to do... Nah, I keep fucking that up. How often do I stream? I'm going to be doing a lot more streams. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 11 a.m. Mahel, I'm actually not so horny right now. Somebody just asked me to draw hentai, and I obliged. Let's see. You'll see me on the 28th? Oh, cool. I was like, what am I doing on the 28th? And then I realized we're doing the sketch group. Cool, man. Gordon, I saw some of your messages. I don't know what you were saying. Are you... Hold on, wait. Let me look. Are you messaging me on Facebook? In which case I didn't see those. Would you say you stream or push the limit the most? You're streaming in my Discord. Oh, okay. That's what I was confused by. Let me get this off the screen. How the hell does that work?
Call me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello.
Hey, man.
Hey, all right. I was so confused. Sorry, you showed up really loud. I'm sure it was loud for everybody else.
So good. I just need to mute the stream because I'm hearing you twice. So yeah.
I didn't know you could stream in Discord. That's a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
they literally just introduced it, I think, 2 days ago. So
What the hell? That's crazy.
yeah, so you can actually, I think you can double stream. Like you can also stream what you're streaming into the Discord as well. If people want to watch the Discord instead of YouTube, but yeah.
Oh, awesome. Let me just answer Steven here for a moment. Hey, Steven, thanks for hopping in. Actually, you inspired me to do a bunch of sketches for Imagination, so I've been doodling for Imagination, and they're all very pornographic. Yeah. Been pretty interesting.
Yeah, we were talking. It's like a slippery slope. You're going down just now.
Yeah.
No, man. It's a slippery slope.
I'm saying I'm the koala bear guy on your stream most of the time.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Are you want to do a call just me and you, and then bring that into the stream, or?
No, it's fine. We could all just chat here. Why not?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no
That's
worries,
cool
man.
with me. As long as, is there a limit on the number of people we can have in this? Because if a bunch of people show up, it's going to start getting hectic.
Well, that's what I was thinking. In case like everybody for your stream jumps in, jumps into your Discord, and like it's like 40 people try to speak.
There isn't a limit, but at the same time, it depends on how many people are in the Discord versus how many people are on YouTube. Like how many of your streamers are split between.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'm designing stuff for the artwork just now, so I'm trying to make some kind of giant war turtle.
Cool. Fuck yeah. What am I trying
Are
to
you
do?
are you taking place in it as well? Are you going to try and compete, or?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's you know what Cube Brush is, right? Mark Burnett. Yeah, he does a challenge every year called Art War, where you have to design a character, and then like the first prize is like 10 grand. It's like so much money.
Oh, that's awesome.
Plus like a bunch of stuff like Cintiqs and all that kind of shit and sponsorships.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Okay.
That sounds like it'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you just have to. I think this year's different because it's there's like a whole kind of theme behind it. So you pick an element, water, air, fire, and earth, and then you design a character around that. So
Oh, that's awesome.
one of my buddies is doing water, so he's making like a shark, and then I picked earth, so I'm doing like a turtle.
Hell yeah. What is the... Do you guys happen to know what the thumbnail for this live video that I'm doing is?
I've got no idea.
Oh my god.
I'll check. 2 seconds.
Oh my god, it's just the doggy style sketch.
Is it? Oh shit.
Oops. Oh boy. Alright. Well, there we go.
Yeah. I love it. We were talking about this earlier because you were sitting like, oh, I had no idea like drawing porn was that shit, and we were like, fucking man, have you been on Twitch recently? Like, that's all it is.
That's
Like
great.
so many people make like a living of just drawing porn.
Yeah. There was a guy in stream saying, "Oh yeah, like this should be a thing." I was like, "This is like most."
Have you been on Twitch?
Most websites.
Yeah. I'm down to do it. It's kind of fun. It's a good challenge for the just getting your mind flowing.
Yeah. I've done it when I was at THE last year because Kim was there and I got like his book and got him to sign it for me. But I bought his like his porno book. Like he has a whole sketchbook that's just porn drawings. Like the whole thing, like 200 pages cover to cover. It's intense. Like
Dang.
yeah.
Well,
Like guys,
those
yeah.
things stick out in your head, so it's a good thing to draw for imagination.
Yeah, he had this whole like series of like his imagination's weird because he had this whole series of drawings in that book where like he was out drinking in China, and he bumped into like a drunk couple in an elevator, and then like he drew the comics so that because the way the story actually ended is that the drunk couple left the elevator and then they went to the room and stuff, but then he drew it so that he helped take the drunk girl and the guy back to the room, and then they ate the girl.
They ate
And he,
her
like,
alive?
Yeah, he illustrated the whole thing in his book.
Oh.
I was like, his fucking mind is weird as shit.
For a moment, I thought that was a real life story that you were talking about. Like that happened. I was like, I'm
Oh,
pretty
Kim
sure
actually ate someone.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that guy's got to go to jail.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that it had happened, and then he'd like illustrated it, like in jail.
No, he illustrated it in his book, but then like he was trying to think of like what would happen next. But I was like, wow, way to think about things. I was like, holy shit.
That's a pretty badass thing to draw.
Yeah, he's extreme like that, I suppose.
I mean, it would have been cooler if he actually did it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Yeah, total cannibalism. That's cool. Oh god, this guy's foot is giving me like heart palpitations. What do you think of my turtle, James?
I like it. It's badass.
Oh yes. I'm struggling with design elements. Like I'm just trying to humanize him by giving him like pants and like I don't know, like a shield on his back.
Well,
Yeah.
my thing that I always talk about is that designing and drawing are often two very distinct things, and they can be equally difficult prospects.
Yeah.
So I would suggest, like, if you're struggling with certain parts, do some studies of just maybe those parts, draw some turtles, draw some figures, and then that'll help you, like, solve some of those issues.
Yeah.
That's usually what I try to do. But
Yeah.
what the fuck do I know, huh? You know?
Yeah.
What do I know?
You know a lot, James. You're very. Oh yeah, how did the live show go?
It was
'Cause we were-
awesome. It was
Yeah.
so awesome. I don't know if my part was super awesome, but it was still like a fun experience. And then afterwards, we all hung out, got really drunk. Anthony Jones bought me a ton of shots, and so then I just started going off on tangents in the bar, drawing and stuff. It was really great.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
time.
Anthony's a good dude, man. He's a good dude.
Yeah, and it was cool to see that like it was totally feasible to set up and arrange our own live show and do a thing like that. So we're gonna do a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come to England, man.
That's the plan for the next one actually.
Is
Yeah,
it
that's
really? Where you going?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
London.
That's where we want to go to London.
Scotland. Woo.
I want to do
Yeah.
both of those. Here's the thing: if we were gonna do it to make it monetarily feasible, so that we don't go bankrupt, we'd have
Yeah.
to do a couple shows. So it would be like we'd probably start in Scotland, maybe do London, and then I don't know. I want to do Sweden as well, but
I was gonna say, visit the northeast on the way down to London. That's where I am.
all right, yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, man. That'd be good.
Oh, you from Newcastle?
Yeah, man.
Didn't go that
Not
shit.
tell by the accent.
Oh, come on. I bet you respect about yourself. You don't want to go down there.
To be fair, good nightlife and literally nothing else.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's all we need.
Okay, if you want to get pissed, then like they've
If
got
you
a
want to
million
get pissed,
pubs.
yeah, it's the best place to go. Newcastle, if you're getting pissed.
I'm
I would
assuming.
probably
wait,
argue
wait.
that Scotland's maybe got a bit of an advantage over you there, but yeah, I've not drunk in Newcastle yet, so
Yeah, I lived in Scotland for a bit. I mean, Newcastle has more bars, but then Scotland has more drink. So
yeah,
it's kind of like you get drunk in a Newcastle bar and wake up in Scotland. It's a bit like that thing.
yeah. We invented whiskey, man. I mean, come on.
I feel like I just got caught up in the ultimate UK rivalry
feud.
just now. Yeah.
Nah, we actually love Geordies because they're like the closest to us from like
Yeah.
England. So like as soon as you leave Scotland, you hit Newcastle.
Yeah,
So like they're like our brothers in arms against the English.
it's true. Yeah, I mean, I went up there and I think I met a few like Scottish nationalists when the independence referendum was going on, and the only reason I didn't get beat up was because I was a Geordie. Which
Oh,
is
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
lucky.
Can
Yeah.
I just say I don't even know what the fuck a Geordie is?
Someone who lives in Newcastle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know what that is, but
It's like how they call like some Americans Yanks or Yankees or.
Yeah.
you
I'm
know,
a
like-
Yankee.
like- yeah.
It's like a cute nickname.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
What's New Yorkers? Have they got a name?
Well, we're Yankees because anyone from the Northeast is like a Yank, or anybody from the North. So, I don't know if they have like another name other than Yank, really.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought Yankees was in general, isn't it?
Well, it's also our baseball team is the Yankees, so I'm pretty
Yankees,
sure that's
yeah,
like, that's just what
I
we
mean-
are.
Yeah.
I went to, years ago, I went to like Florida, one of the theme parks, and I had like a Yankees top on, but like a Mets hat. And the guy was like standing behind me was Mike Piazza.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
And it was like, so which one is it? The Mets or the Yankees? And I was like, I don't have a fucking clue. I just like the hat. I was like, he showed me his ID and everything. Like he was like, Mike Piazza. I'm like, okay, cool. I have no idea who you are, but
That's
I'm
awesome.
assuming you're telling the truth. So yeah.
To Luke, this is definitely fit for an autopsy. Gotta do that heavy music. It's always a good time.
I've actually, I've been listening to Whitechapel's new album. It's actually incredible.
Oh yeah?
Phil does singing on it, like really good singing.
Yeah, I heard he was singing now. That's really cool. I saw them I think twice. They were like my favorite deathcore band. I mean, they kind of put deathcore on the map, in my opinion.
Yeah, Phil was probably one of the best vocalists in the industry, I think.
Yeah, he's super awesome.
Such a range. Like when he done the Suicide Silence tribute concert, and he screamed like unanswered. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
I have that
good.
CD actually.
So good. Yeah, Mitch, man. I mean, that year I went to download and I missed Suicide Silence opening at 11. And I was like, oh, I'll see them another time. And like that year he died. I was like, oh.
I guess you won't. Do I like After the
Yeah.
Burial? I do like After the Burial. Let's listen to them.
Like them and I think Veil of Maya I've been listening to a lot recently.
Yeah. I do
Really
like,
good.
I do dig the Veil of Maya. Oh, After the Burial's got a new album. I didn't know that.
Yes, they have. So's Periphery, but I think you've heard that stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard all the Periphery. I played it on here too.
Yeah. They're a good bunch.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm already designing the splash, but I don't really want to. I'm trying to just do like basic character development, but I should probably maybe try to do more silhouettes than the detailed work.
Yeah, you definitely want to get the major idea done first.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop off this. Sorry to leave so abruptly, but I wanna I gotta get back in my flow state.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
porn,
bro.
my
Catch you later,
porn
man.
has slowed down since we started chatting.
Yeah,
Do
no bother.
some Bloodborne porn.
All right, that'll be next.
Jesus Christ.
Bye,
That'll be
guys.
horrifying.
Oh my God, Bloodborne porn. That sounds awful. I don't like this riff. No offense to After the Burial. Do I listen to Ginger? Yeah, I do like Ginger. This is cool. Ooh, I like that. How would you put the use of perspective in figure drawing? Well, I'll draw over this one because I think I'm just about done after this because I'm kind of wiped out. 1 second. I thought this was a Christian art server. Nope. So here's some like guides that you can sort of use. It's sort of what I'm thinking in my head to get the idea of the perspective. I just don't draw those in. I just noticed the sketch on the right. It's not a great one. Did nobody draw a section for Kim Jong-gi? No, that's not true. Many people did. The software and hardware is not nearly as important as this perspective stuff. Do you establish an eye line or horizon when you begin? That's really the most important. Yeah, the horizon line is usually the thing I think about. It's probably the only thing I'm thinking about consciously. So you can delete that, right? And so I'm using those ideas just to block it out. I don't really know where to put the horizon line. Well, you got to think about where you are in space. So do you think about the composition first and then the perspective? Not for this. You can do that though. That is a good idea. Surely she has turned too far anti-clockwise. It's certainly possible. I mean, not really. If we go back to this center line, I don't see how that. What do you mean by that? You mean her head? Looking at her ankles. Oh, yeah, that might be. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that makes sense. This leg is a little fucked up too. Yeah, I thought you meant the back. I was kind of confused by that. Yeah, we can fix the leg. Also, I like that term anti-clockwise. That's not how we say it here in America, but I like that better. That leg being back is better anyway. What the F music is that? It's called metal, bruv. They are committing fornication. Okay, that's about it. for today. I'm tired. This was good good exercise in sketching for my imagination. It's pretty difficult. We started with Gollum. We moved on to porn pretty quickly. Will the stream be up? You can use that join feature down below. So there's, whatchamacallit, there's a thing that you can use to join, and then you can watch those. Did I start the drawing from reference models? No, today was actually all freehand, just going. I've been doing a lot of studying, so it's, what's join again? There should be a little button down below the video. It says join. You can click that. You get access to all these. And I'm going to be doing it. So if you do use the join feature, I'm going to be doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So there will be a much better commitment for my live streaming. I really want to get better at the drawing without reference. Ooh, cool riffs. Yeah, I'm still using the Huion. The ones where I'm not thinking from imagination, so like these ones, the master copies, they're a little bit easier to get my lines better because I'm not so focused on coming up with the story or whatever the hell's happening. Nope, shit's just getting into other shit. I can't find this join feature. Let me look. This video was... Oops, sorry. If you look at this, it should be like right here. That sort of thing. Oh, you don't have that at all? It might not be available in your country. You just have subscribed. Interesting. YouTube's crazy. Maybe I'll do it on Patreon then. How does this sound for everybody? I'll do, maybe I'll have to do... Yeah, maybe I'll do it on Patreon. Hey, y'all still depressed? Who's depressed? On mobile, it's a little $sign. Now I'm just hanging out, rocking out. Patreon would be great. Yeah, let's do it on Patreon. All right, everybody. Have I heard Mastodon? I actually was their roadie for a day because I used to work at this venue on Long Island, and whatchamacallit, Slipknot. Yeah, I love Slipknot. Yeah, I worked at this venue and I had to be their roadie because we had bands coming through and I worked for them. New Cattle Decapitation album. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, these streams are gonna go on Join and on Patreon. Ah! Losing stuff. Wait, is this the one I want? No. No. Yeah, this one's great. Drinking that fermented piss. Yes, I am. I think I'll go Saiyajin. All right. I should probably just go. I'm just hanging out here doing nothing now. That's just so good. See, that's like music that you use to make super evil villain characters in video games. Last question before it ends. How to develop my sense of form? Just make cylinders, squares, cubes, do all that stuff. Alright, I'm going now. I am going to save the live stream. The live streams are going to be on Patreon or if you use the join feature. Goodbye.